Hey guys, so this video is totally impromptu. I did plan to film today, but not at this specific moment. Um, I'm on Netflix watching Stranger Things and I legitimately get 20 to 30 notifications telling me that Emma has been released from WWE. Right now, it's only about 15 minutes after this was posted on WWE's Twitter, so it's only 12:20 as I'm filming this. I'm heartbroken. It's probably a blessing in disguise for Emma. Uh, you have to excuse me here because my brain is all scattered right now. I just can't believe an amazing talent like Emma is gone. But we have Nia, who walks out and acts like a fucking entitled cunt. And she still has a job because of Dwayne. I'll get into her in a few minutes. This is all about Emma. Emma, you're amazing. I know you're not watching, but you are a fucking incredible talent. You are one of the reasons why I love women's wrestling. For those of you who don't watch NXT or are newer fans, Emma did actually start the women's revolution alongside with Paige. Going all the way back almost 4 years ago, February 2014, Emma and Paige had an amazing match at NXT Arrival, the first ever live NXT show. That really put women's wrestling in WWE on the map and for women to follow that in the future. Now, one could argue that it started years ago with Trish, Lita, all those girls back in the day. But I have to disagree because they were not treated as equal back in the day. And Emma really is an amazing wrestler, and it's just a damn shame how she was never really given a fair chance in WWE. She was always used as enhancement talent. She got demoted to NXT, being on the main roster, going back down to NXT to put over women and I guess train more. But she is so fucking amazing, and I'm gutted and heartbroken about this news. Obviously she did the job for Asuka at TLC and then the night after, which is fine, but this was, I guess, a long time coming. Emma wasn't happy with her position in the company. She wasn't being utilized correctly at all. They're going to miss out on such an amazing talent, this is terrible. I have to rant about a lot of things. The writing crew, WWE, Vince, whoever, they have to fire their writers. These writers are fucking over so many talented athletes. And in turn, these athletes are not getting booked correctly, so they're leaving because they're tired of being a fucking doormat for other talent. It's like the writers only have tunnel vision for a dozen athletes in that company and everybody else is on the wayside. That's not fair. That is not fair. Of course there's going to be people that are higher in the company and they're marketed towards only a certain amount of wrestlers. But at least give people a good run, especially Emma. She's so talented, and it is devastating that she's gone. She's only 28. She had a lot of years left, and they squandered her miserably. She was such an amazing talent. And I'm reading, because people are tweeting me, a lot more releases are set to be coming today. I'm going to be jumping into Nia Jax now. I held back a lot because I didn't want to offend people. I didn't want to offend plus size people. I didn't want to offend people who are fans of Nia in general. But you know what? It's time that I unleash and speak my mind, because that's why you guys love me. That's why I built a following so quickly. With Nia Jax, Nia Jax started as a plus size model, which is all fine and dandy. She never once in her life wanted to be a wrestler. She never once wanted to be a wrestler. She saw The Rock perform at WrestleMania 28 in Miami, and she was like, whoa, I want to do this. This is amazing. Look how much of a reaction he's getting. 2 years later, when she turns 30 years old, So she's already getting up there in age. She turns 30, and then all of a sudden, I want to be a wrestler. So she has a tryout, and they sign her because she's Dwayne's cousin. Nepotism, like I always say, that plays a big role everywhere, but especially with WWE. So she trains for a year. She makes her NXT TV roster debut, and she's horrendous, right? She's there for her size. She's there because she's Dwayne's cousin, and that's really it. So following that, a year later, she gets called up to the main roster. This is 2016. August of 2016, she makes her main roster debut on Raw. Still very, very green, not really getting the hang of things. Only been wrestling for, 2.5 years at this point? So I cut her some slack. I was like, okay, they called her up really quickly, of course, because of her stature. There's no other woman in the company that looks like her, so I get that. I get that appeal, and I get that demographic appeal to certain people who like strong, big-ass women. But she never really got it. She never grasped her talent. She's just a big woman who can't really wrestle all that well. And I always compare her to Piper Niven because Piper Niven is a big-ass woman, but she's an amazing worker. They need to hire someone like Piper. Get rid of Nia. Then fast forward to TLC. So they have the script, and Nia was supposed to lose clean to Sasha in the kickoff match. Nia got frustrated with it, and there's all reports. If you want to do your research, just type in on Google, Nia Jax, The Rock, TLC. Apparently, The Rock had some say in this and told Nia to walk out, to not do the job to Sasha. I'm not the biggest Sasha fan, but if you're only in the company, the main roster, for 1 year and you won't take a loss at a pre-show to Sasha, you're a fucking entitled cunt. You're garbage. Garbage. I hate Nia. I legitimately hate Nia. I think she's a fucking entitled cunt. She's only there because she's riding Dwayne's coattails. What are you gonna do without Dwayne, bitch? Put on your big girl pants, step the fuck up, and do the job. Now, Queen Alicia, who I love, Alicia Fox is amazing. She's been there almost 11 years. She deserves everything she's getting. She's got a pivotal role in the Survivor Series match as the Raw team captain. Nia would have had that spot had she not walked out like a little pussy. I hate Nia. Fuck Nia. If this offends you, I am so sorry. But not really, because this is my opinion. Unsubscribe to me if you love Nia. If you love an entitled bitch who doesn't pay her dues, legitimately is only there because she's The Rock's cousin, please do me a favor. I don't want you as a subscriber anyway. It blows my mind that Nia walks out, still has a job, yet Emma performs her fucking heart out and is released. Now, if Emma asked for her release, I can understand why. Look at the way the poor woman has been being booked. Another notable piece of information is that Emma is the first ever Australian wrestler to be signed by WWE, which breaks my heart and leads me to say Emma could have easily helped Iconic Duo get called up and started an Australian Mean Girl stable. That was my dream. That was my wish. And of course, that will not be put into action anytime soon. And it's terrible. I think this is maybe going to delay Iconic from getting called up. They are my favorite. Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, specifically Peyton Royce, is my idol. If anyone talks bad about Peyton, I will block you on the spot. Yes, I am that obsessed with Peyton. But Peyton, Billie, and Emma are all best friends in real life, and this is just traumatic. I can't believe this. Like I said, it could be a blessing in disguise for Emma. I know Emma has a cooking channel on YouTube. Maybe she wants to go into culinary school, or maybe she wants to wrestle outside of WWE. Either way, I just feel like Emma, who's such an amazing talent that was never given a fair chance. It kills me. You know, Neville leaving, Austin Aries leaving, others leaving. There's so many people that are walking away, just like Cody did. And rightfully so. Look at the booking. I hope WWE really focuses in on this. Hire good people who know the business. Stop hiring Hollywood writers who do not know professional wrestling. All right? I had to say it slow so you motherfuckers can comprehend it. Get rid of most of your fucking writing staff. Get rid of them. They also got rid of Jimmy Jacobs. He was amazing. He created the List of Jericho, which was so fucking over for the whole 2016. To Emma, I love you, and a lot of people love you, and I know you're going to go far outside of WWE. You're amazing, and you weren't given the right opportunities.